What's up, folks? It's your buddy Fatalroadie. Tonight we're going to do a Smackdown review. Started out with Daniel Bryan coming out. It looked like we were going to have the match, but you know we can't. We're going to have to talk for about 10 minutes. Bryan talks about Money in the Bank, rambles on for a couple minutes. Baron Corbin comes out. He's got a microphone, because why not? He recaps the match with Drew Gulak last week. Both of them say nothing of any major importance. And after this whole thing blathered on for about 10 minutes, we finally have our goddamn match. This is a typical Baron Corbin match, plodding along. Daniel Bryan looking good in the match like he always does. Baron Corbin unable to put Daniel Bryan down after a deep six. Corbin hits Bryan with a chair, gets a disqualification. Corbin throws a ladder in the ring. He tries to do the end of days onto Daniel Bryan, but he reverses out of it and puts him into the yes lock. Shinsuke Nakamura comes running in, hits Daniel Bryan. Corbin drags Bryan up onto the stage and throws him off onto a ladder. So I guess Baron Corbin is now buddies with Shinsuke Nakamura and Cesaro. Braun Strowman comes out and he's quickly interrupted by the Firefly Funhouse and Bray Wyatt. He's going to read us a story called The Black Sheep. Still, they are running with the narrative that Braun Strowman left the Wyatt family. No, he didn't. He got fucking drafted. Strowman tells Wyatt to come on down to the ring. Bray Wyatt says, bye, and that's it. They're supposed to meet face to face next week. Can't fucking wait. Then we got Sheamus versus a jobber. After giving the jobber a class 5 wedgie, Sheamus hits the brogue kick, gets the pin. Alright, Jeff Hardy's supposed to be coming back next week and Sheamus is going to be there. So after all these squash matches, Sheamus is probably going to get his first loss. Then we got Carmella versus Mandy Rose in the Money in the Bank qualifying match. Shortly after the match starts, Sonya Deville comes out. She says she's not going to interfere. She just wants to point out that last year she gave Mandy Rose her spot at Money in the Bank. Sonya Deville continues to talk on the microphone. She needs to shut the fuck up. She starts walking down the ramp, picks a fight with Mandy Rose. This distracts her, to which Rose ends up eating a super kick, and Carmella gets the pin to advance. After the match, Sonya Deville attacks Mandy Rose, beats her down, chucks her into some steps. Alright, I guess that's going to be our kickoff match. We then have the New Day versus the Forgotten Sons. Before the match starts, Miz and Morrison come out. They're sitting at commentary. Great. The match was decent. The Miz and Morrison need to shut the fuck up. After a while, I really had to mute the whole thing. Both teams put out a lot of offense. The Forgotten Sons got the pin on Kofi Kingston, which was a shock. I thought it was going to be a disqualification with the Miz and Morrison getting involved. In a backstage interview with Tamina, Sasha Banks comes up, starts talking to her, but it was all a ruse. Bayley comes running in. There's a big fight. Lacey Evans gets involved. All four of them are brawling. Referees and officials break them up, and I'm guessing next week we're going to be having this as a tag team match.
Oh, for God's sake.
Which brings us to our main event, Otis versus Dolph Ziggler in a Money in the Bank qualifying match. Otis was dominating throughout the opening points in this match, but Ziggler takes over after Otis rams the post with his shoulder. Ziggler tries to put away Otis, but Otis was able to fight back, ends up hitting the Caterpillar, pinning Ziggler to advance to the Money in the Bank match. It's then announced that both men and women's Money in the Bank matches are going to be going on simultaneously. What? This sounds like it's going to be a shit show. However, I am interested to see how they're going to be doing this. Being it's going on in a building, it allows a lot of chaos to happen. I'm interested, but I think that might end up being a train wreck with both of them going on at the same time. They cut back to the ring. Otis is celebrating in the ring, and we end tonight's Smackdown. Tonight's Smackdown was okay. I mean, it wasn't spectacular. It was definitely better than Raw. The matches were decent. There weren't any of them that really sucked. I'm still tired of they teased us. It sounded like they were going Daniel Bryan came out, they rung the bell, they introduced him. Okay, we're going to start right off with the match. No, we're not. We're going to fucking talk for another 10 fucking minutes. Just start with a match. We don't need the same fucking trope of talking for 10 minutes. It's like, okay, yeah, we killed enough time. Let's have our match. No, just fucking pull the trigger at the beginning of the goddamn show. But that'll do it for this episode of Smackdown Review. Leave a comment down below what you thought of tonight's Smackdown, what you thought about this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and subscribe. I've been Fatalroadie. You've been awesome. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, if it's too loud, you're too old. See ya.